Huge shout outs to all my super chatters, all my amazing supporters on my YouTube channel. I am so fucking grateful for you guys. You guys are the greatest community I could have ever asked for. You guys kill it on my streams, kill it on my YouTube comments, liking, commenting, all the wonderful things you guys do. You guys make my day so much better and I'm truly blessed. Huge shout outs to Abdullah, Supreme, JPK, Rare Omen, Cozy, Titan, and Tyler for all the super thanks. And also huge shout out to Tyler and Abdullah for the 50 bombs they dropped me. I'm going to go ahead and add a new segment to my weekly thank you. I might call them my channel MVPs. It's still a work in progress, but huge shout outs to you guys. Thank you, Tyler, and thank you, Abdullah, for all the massive, massive contributions you guys do to my YouTube channel. It means the absolute world to me. And let's get on to this video, you guys. Yo, how you guys doing? Been a while since I've done a Don't Believe These Frauds episode, and I figured might as well go ahead in time to do one real quick. And I was scrolling through some YouTube videos last night. I was chilling in bed, and I typed in on my YouTube search bar, nuke class setups, just because I was kind of curious to see what would pop up. And I was recommended these two videos, as we're going to cover by, was it Frizz Eyes? I'm just calling him Frizz. By this clown and ears. This clown and ears, I stumbled across these two videos, and it made me laugh. Let me just put it this way. So for starters, this is his class setup at the beginning of his video where he drops two nukes with this brand new, I say brand new, but the crossbar attachment on the GPMG. Yeah, I think that's what the gun's called. And so here's his class setup. He had a bunch of, you know, stupid attachments on his gun, which is whatever. He's using the same pistol everyone uses, the Grakova. He's using stim shot, blast mine, literally what every other YouTuber uses for their class setups. It's the same shit. Scrambler, I'll give him a small amount of credit. He's not running the assault pack like everyone else and their mom does, so I will give him a small credit for that, but he's still using the same pistol, the same tactical, the same lethal as everyone else. Basically, what's the point of this video? I got you. So the first thing I noticed, the first red flag with this class setup, aside from his, you know, stupid attachments for his gun. Did you see what perks he's running? I'm not sure if you guys have played the same Black Ops 6 I have. But the meta perks are not red perks. The most broken perks in the game are blue perks. And I get it, if you don't want to run all blue perks, that's fine. But most people run Ghost or Dead Silence on all of their classes. They are like the two best perks in the game. So in my mind, I was thinking, why is this guy using Blast Mine, Stim Shot, Scrambler, normally Assault Pack, but it's, you know, it's the same core group of things. With a LMG that I'm not going to go back and show you the first 2 minutes of this guy's yapping, but with weird attachments and very confusing choice for his loadout. And then it came to his perks, and I was like, huh, why does he have these perks? So as I just talked about, the meta perks are blue perks, and it's funny because the blue perks have been nerfed so much, and they're still the best perks in the game. Notice he's not running in this video Flak Jacket, Ninja, or Dead Silence. Why is that, Beastly? Why is he not running those three perks? Well, the answer is because he's two boxing / reverse boosting. That's the simple answer. And the reason how I can tell very quickly that he's a reverse boosting noob, an absolute two box destroyer, is because of his perks. He doesn't have Ghosts on his class because, spoiler alert, the people he's going to be going against are so bad they can't get a kill streak. They're so bad, they can't get a basic 5 or 6 kill streak. Secondly, they don't have headsets. Low bracket protected, you know, players either don't have a headset, period, or they play with their audio from their TV. So why would I need Dead Silence against players who can't use their ears? And then no flak jackets, because if you want to prove this, I have an experiment video on my YouTube channel. You can go check it out, where I basically put myself in a streamer lobby. It took me 11 games to get in a protected player lobby. It was incredibly easy to manipulate. Genuinely shocked me how easy it was. And in that lobby, people pointed out that no one really uses equipment in protected / low bracket games. I don't know why, but they just don't throw tacticals. They just don't throw lethals. There's like this awkward silence when you're in like a protected bracket lobby. And so if they're not going to use their ears, what's the point of Ninja? If they're never going to get a kill streak, what's the point of Ghost? And then if they're never going to use grenades, what's the point of Flak Jacket? That's why this clown skipped the 3 best perks in the game, because he's playing bots. And so yeah, I'm not going to bore you with the gameplay. He drops a nuke. Oh my god, I drop a nuke against absolute bots. Oh my god, oh my god. What we're gonna see is the beginning of the second gameplay, because I find this so funny. So I'm gonna play the end of the first gameplay in with the beginning of the second gameplay. I'm not gonna pause it. I'm gonna play it flat out for you. I want to see if you guys notice it. Because if you don't notice it the first time you watch it, don't feel bad. Most people don't notice it.
Glad I need to get this other nuke on the other map. What is it? I need to play Nuketown for it. GG. 68 and 513 KD. No, I just thought he had thermal. They were dude, they're throwing smokes.
Yeah, they are.
Hardpoint is secure.
All right, buddy. All right, buddy.
Oh, we're spawning here. Wait, since when? Dude, they're throwing so many smokes.
Okay, so also shout out to the guy dropping a nuke in the end of his last gameplay and had negative reaction because, of course, when you drop hundreds of nukes against bots, you know, you kind of grow numb to it. But I don't know if you guys noticed it or not. It was a very subtle thing to notice, but did you guys notice how he went straight from this gameplay into the next game? He cut out the looking for match. He cut out the finding a lobby. He cut out the lobby screen. And he also just so happened to cut out the first 10 seconds of the next game. Why is that? Why is that, Beastly? I got you. I got you. Look at this. So as you can see, as from my video I made called Don't Believe These Clowns, if you haven't watched that video, go check it out. But in that video, I covered the hero, Mark of Hero, another guy, and then the Korean Savage, basically two boxing as a group. As you can see, there are 3 main accounts, 1, 2, 3, and then there's 3 bot accounts, AA Junge, AA Lunge, and then Milk Money. With the change that the devs did to 2 boxing, you can't 2 box anymore with small groups. You have to 6-man it to now 2 box. And so what these absolute, you know, pieces of garbage are doing is they're having, if it's a 6v6 mode, they're having 3 bots with 3 main accounts. Or if it's 10v10, they're doing 5 bots and 5 main accounts, and then they're queuing for games. When the game starts, they just back out their bot accounts, and then they play normally until, you know, the game fills in more players on their team. Just so keep that in your noggin, right? Main account, bot, main, bot. 6v6. Now, I'm going to re-show you this beginning of this second gameplay. And tell me if you notice the number of teammates that are on his team.
513 KD. No, I just thought he...
I'll even slow it down for you guys. You can see his teammates in the top left corner, by the way. Including himself, there are 3 people on his team. This is 6v6 Nuketown. How in the world could he start a 6v6 Nuketown with only 3 people on his team? 1, 2, 3. No one else. And because this is Nuketown, it's a very small map. You can see into both spawns. And he has no new teammates. This is a 3v5 or a 3v6. I'm not sure how many games of Black Ops 6 you guys have played, but I have never started a match with the team not being at least at 5 or 6 people. Yeah, I've seen 5v6s before, and I've also think I've seen a couple 4v6s, but I've never seen... Actually, I lied. I don't even know if I've ever seen a 4v6. I know for a fact I've seen 5v6 and 6v6, but I don't think I've ever seen anything below 5. But these people have 3. The match has been going on for 13 seconds. How did the game start? And them missing 3 people on their team. I'll tell you how it started. They queued up just like the other, you know, absolute losers did, like Mark of Hero and those, you know, Korean Savage, the clowns. Just like them, they queued up 3 main accounts, 3 bot accounts, got into a Nuketown game. The match started, they backed out all the accounts, and then he clicked record. That's why the build up to the match, joining the match, and the start of the match is all selectively gone from the video. So yeah, I have more proof of this in a moment, but yeah, just that's why if you're curious, he doesn't have that many people on his team because they back out. See, 1, 2, 3, and you can tell the other team. It's not like the other team has 3 people because you can just see the kill feed, right? There's 3 unique people right there. There's gonna be a 4th. Yeah, there's a 4th unique one right there. So, oh, actually, I lied. There's actually a 5th one. Yeah. There's 5 unique people right there in the kill feed. So explain to me how matchmaking would naturally, organically start as a 3v5. Spoiler alert, it don't. He backed out the 3 bot accounts before he was recording. And then we get to the icing on top of the cake, the dagger. Where is it? Where is it? This clown opens the kill feed, or opens the scoreboard. Let's see. Here we go. So you maybe like Beastly. You just have the mini map as evidence. You just have other people doing it as evidence. What more evidence can you get? I got you, bro. Look at the level on the 3 other people on his team. Do you guys see what level they are? Level 1, level 1, level 1. That's a visual bug. That visual bug has been in the game since the beta. In order to get that visual bug, you have to join in progress. So there you go. Not just was there only 3 people on the minimap when the game fucking starts, which makes no sense, but there was 3 people who joined in progress. And as you can see from the scoreboard, they were winning the entire game. So why would people willingly back out of a game they were winning naturally? I can see 1 person doing it, maybe 2 people doing it, but not 3 people. There's no way 3 people would just decide to quit winning a match of Nuketown while their teammates are dropping nukes. That would never happen. So these clowns did exactly what I said they did. They had 3 bot accounts, 3 main accounts, queued up for a 6v6 Nuketown, got into a lobby. The lobby balanced, those 6 versus these 6. The match started. They backed out the 3 bot accounts, clicked record, and then went in. And that's why the video starts 10 or so seconds into the match. And then the 3 bot accounts that they backed out got filled by 3 random players. So yeah, this clown, this absolute baboon, this absolute idiot, just flings shit at the wall and hopes it sticks. This guy is just oozing with intelligence. You can edit out the looking for match. You can edit out the finding a match. You can edit out the beginning of the match. But you know what you can't edit out? The minimap. So congratulations, clown. You dropped 2 nukes with a clickbait bullshit video titled "They Put the Minigun in BO6." Where is it? There you go. I found a hidden minigun in BO6. No, you didn't. There's no minigun. It's just a fucking LMG with an attachment. That's all it is. So yeah, this clown dropped 2 nukes on absolute bots and then tried to hide the fact that he dropped nukes on bots and forgot the one simple part of when it's a 3v6 or a 3v5. You explain that. So that was how I started my night last night. Then I found this second video. And I was like, this clown, I might make more videos on him in the future. But yeah, this guy trying to hide his 2-boxing with a dog shit LMG, with a dog shit loadout is kind of funny. But then I found this guy. And as you can see from the title of the video, shout out YouTube ad revenue. New top 5 fastest TTK loadouts in BO6. So without me clicking on any part of the video, if you had to name the top 5 fastest TTKs or time to kills, what would you say? The Krieg would be up there. The Jackal would be up there. Hell, I think the AEK is still up there. It's still really good. Probably the KSV after he got giga buffed. You know, the normal, the aims, right? The normal meta guns. What if I told you most of those guns aren't in this video? I know, right? New top 5 fastest TTKs. And he doesn't have any good guns. The Goblin is the beginning of this video. The Goblin. I'm not sure how often you guys have used the Goblin. But unless you're one of those fucking absolute losers running the rapid fire mod on their Cronus script, the Goblin's terrible. The Goblin just sucks. Unless you're a cheating PC player, the Goblin's garbage. Like, legitimately, the Goblin is one of the worst weapons in the assault rifle category. I would rather use the Krieg, the Aims, or pretty much any other AR over the Goblin. This thing is awful. But it somehow made its way into the top 5 fastest TTK loadouts. Okay. Second weapon he uses is the KSV. Completely agree. Completely understand. This gun just got shadow buffed to the moon. So perfectly understand this. And so at this point in the video, I was like, okay, he's 1 for 1. Not 1 for 1, excuse me. He's 1-2-1. 1 whiff, one hit. Not bad. Not bad. But then at like fucking 2 in the morning, while I'm chilling in my bed, looking for videos for these don't believe these frauds, this shit popped up on my screen, and I was laughing hysterically in my bed. Listen to this bullshit. Whoops, my bad. Shit's still in slow-mo. I'm a professional YouTuber, my bad. Apologies. My bad. Listen to this shit.
Black Ops 6. And by the way, if you need help leveling up your weapons or completing camo challenges but don't have enough time to play, Bro Modding has you covered. They offer services such as max leveling all of your weapons, as well as unlocking camo challenges all the way up to Dark Matter. They currently have a 5-star review on Trustpilot, so for cheap, reliable, and fast Black Ops 6 services on all platforms, you can use code EARS to save 10% off. Link is at the top of the description. For class setup,
This fucking loser has a paid sponsorship with Bro Modding, which until I watched this video, I've never heard of this. And it's a service that does camos, challenges, and pretty much anything you want for you. You can buy accounts that already have them done. Just when I thought this guy couldn't be any more of a clown, he one-ups me. I thought the bar was already really low, and this guy is like, don't worry, champ, we can go lower. There's only 2 ways you can look at this paid sponsorship. Either A, he believes in the service he's promoting, so he believes in buying accounts, buying camos, and buying, people completing the game for you. Those really hard Dark Ops challenges, I'll just buy them. Someone can do them for me. Oh, those really cool camos, Nebula, the best camo they've ever made, someone can just go do it for me. It defeats the entire purpose of the actual game, buying accounts that have all the challenges and everything already done. So either A, he's a loser who believes in this service, or B, he's a fucking shameless sellout who is promoting a product he doesn't believe in, all for money. So which is it? Are you a filthy, shameless sellout selling your soul to promote garbage nonsense, or you actually believe in this product and you're promoting it to your audience? Either way, it's a horrible look. I would never, I swear to God, I would never promo something in any of my content if I didn't believe in it, if I didn't support it. If any of these clowns offer me money to include their bullshit paid services, I'm going to laugh in their face and make a video about it. I will never promote this garbage. The fact that people are so fucking lazy that the whole point of these camos is to be a grind. And they're like, I'll just go buy it. I don't got the time to, go reward myself. I'm just going to go buy it. Fucking shameless, absolute shameless behavior. Next weapon on his class setup's the AK-47. Now, I'm a big AK fan, but I personally don't think the AK is better than the Krieg. I don't think the AK is better than the Ames. I think the AK is like the 4th or 5th best AR. I think it's better than the Goblin, but I don't personally think the AK is anywhere close to being on the new top 5 fastest TTK loadouts. So if you're keeping track, he has 1 good weapon in the KSV and then 2 dog shit weapons. And then we get to my favorite part of this video. The SOG is, first of all, it's not number 1 because that's still the Jackal. The SOG isn't number 2 because that belongs to the KSV. The SOG is at sheer best, the 3rd best SMG in the game. But would it still crack the top 5? No, no. God, no, it wouldn't crack the top 5. And so it was at this moment after the paid sponsorship and the SOG, I was like, this dude's just talking out his ass. This dude's just talking for clicks. This is embarrassing. This is sad. And then I noticed what variant of the SOG he has on his screen. Do any of you guys know what's wrong with the SOG? If you don't know, I'm just going to go ahead and show you. So as you can see on the screen, shout out Nero Cinema for the footage. As you can see on the screen, this variant of the SOG, the iron sights are broken right now where there's a fire like burn over your iron sights, which literally blocks your vision. So you have to use a reticle on this gun. And then there's another gun that's absolutely completely bugged to high shit. But yeah, you have to use a reticle on this variant of the SOG because the fire emblem, not really emblem, what is it called? The fire particles, there we go. The fire particles literally glitch through the iron sights, so you can't see what the fuck you're shooting. But don't worry, guys. The SOG is totally on the top 5 meta. It's very, very totally true. And so as you can see with his quote-unquote meta, his quote-unquote the best loadout you can do with the SOG, there's no fucking reticle. Meaning, if you try to use this SOG, you literally can't see through the fucking iron sights. It's bugged. So that's how A, I know he doesn't use this weapon. And so A, he's lying that it's the new meta because he doesn't fucking use it. But B, even if he did use the SOG, he specifically doesn't use this variant of the SOG because he would know you have to put a fucking reticle on it, otherwise you can't see what you're shooting. And I thought, man, this is pretty bad. He throws the XM4 on this list. I completely agree. The XM4 is a top five AR in COD. I completely agree. But I thought this list couldn't get any worse. I thought this video couldn't get any worse. I really did. I thought this video was already just dog shit. He has 2 actual, like, meta guns, the XM4 and the KSV. Everything else I wouldn't put meta or I wouldn't put top 5. And he talks about his bullshit XM4 loadout. And then he shows you the summary of all 5 of these weapons. Now, I'm going to play it through one time in the video so you guys can see, but you're going to notice a trend with all of his loadouts. Watch this.
As some of the underrated meta loadouts to use here in Black Ops 6, as you guys can see, I do rock the Sierra 9mm on my build.
So as you can see, all 5 of these loadouts have the exact same perks, the exact same everything. I'm not going to bore you guys with, you know, I'm not going to drag this video on any longer than what it needs to be, but the Siren 9mm is by no means the best secondary in the game. I have played on stream at least 15 to 20 hours of BO6 multiplayer over the last like 5 or so streams. I have maybe died to the Siren 9mm once or twice. Literally nobody uses this garbage. It is not meta by no means. Stim shot, agree. Meta, best tactical, move on. Blast trap, again, very cliche for these people who abuse bots. Whether you're, you know, pro mercs or you're swag or you're this clown or you're the previous clown I just showed, they all use the blast trap. Noobs don't have flak jacket. Noobs don't look where they're going, so they just step on these and instantly explode. And then the assault pack, because of course they have the assault pack, because why wouldn't they have the assault pack? It gives them free ammo and it gives them another blast trap. So like, literally the weapons aren't meta in this. The secondaries aren't meta. The tactical lethal and field upgrade is literally the same carbon copy, you know, clickbait nonsense that every 2-boxing reverse boosting snub uses. And then we get to the perks, which, just like the previous guy, the perks make no fucking sense. First of all, this is unlike the last video. You could argue the last video, the guy didn't have perks that made sense because he was trying to be different. Whereas this guy is literally making a video on the top 5 best loadouts. Meta. He specifically uses the word meta loadouts. Do you see a single fucking blue perk on here? I don't see Ninja. I don't see, you know, Ghost. I don't see, you know, the specialty perk, the Recon. I don't see any blue. Blue perks are still the best perks in the game. They've been nerfed repeatedly, but they're still the best perks in the game. Literally, if you were running the meta loadout, it would be blue perk, blue perk, blue perk, and then either gunfighter or perk greed. And if you ran perk greed, it would be blue perk, blue perk, blue perk with a green perk. That green perk could be flak jacket. That green perk could be tac mask. That green perk could be a lot of things. But that's like the meta perk loadouts. So right away, the dude picked bullshit weapons that are not meta, bullshit secondaries that's not meta, the typical tactical lethal and field upgrade that every reverse boosting 2-boxing schnob uses. And then the perks he uses also make no sense. Like 80% of this class setup makes no fucking sense. But don't worry, guys. It's in fact the top meta loadout. I always preach this in all my videos, and I love my community. My community is awesome. I love you guys. I love all my new members, all my growing community. I adore you guys. If you ever watch a video where someone shows you their settings or they show you their class setup in the first however many seconds of the video, or if they waste their entire video talking about these class setups, run like the plague. You could use the best weapons in the game. You could use the best perks in the game. You could use the best everything in the game. You're not going to drop nukes like them because you don't reverse boost like them. Like, it's so funny to me how fucking obvious these fake ass people are. These absolute fucking frauds. And it's just, I'm never going to stop. Drop a like on the video, please. I do appreciate that. I'm going to keep making these videos until something stops me, because there's just so many frauds, so many clowns, there's so many people who don't deserve what they have. It's shameful, the amount of lying and manipulation these people are doing to not just their community, but to the people in general. Like, this is just deplorable. It's not just should more people speak the truth, but more people should you know, be exposing these, aside from me and like a few other YouTubers. Shout out to Rick, shout out, you know, call a shame, shout out all of us who do it. But yeah, for a guy who made a whole video about the best loadouts, he didn't include the Krieg or the Jackal. So go figure. The two most broken guns in the game weren't even in the video. Go fucking figure. But as always, I hope you have a wonderful morning, evening, night, afternoon, day, or whatever time you watch my content in the future. Like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, draw me a follow / sub on Twitch. I greatly appreciate it. As always, huge shout out to all my supporters and everyone in my growing community. It means the absolute world to me. And yeah, I'll see you when I see you guys. Deuces.